wrapping up our Xtreme trial here at Horseshoe Canyon. Pretty exciting day, Jack, and we wanted to kind of do a little recap of what we experienced. It was a really tough year. We had lots of rain, which was great in some aspects. We had some hail, we had high winds, and we had a great fall for harvest.
Yes, we did. It's hard to believe that we are harvesting the plots today. It only seems like a month or two ago that I was out here in April poking around trying to find out if we could even get some soil samples. You know, it just goes that fast. So it's the typical cycle. So yeah, we've harvested the plots today, some of the plots, and I'm waiting anxiously to see what the results are, especially on some of the yield and protein. You know, that's when everything comes in and you say, hey, you know, how did the plots turn out? So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. I guess in terms of a wrap up for the year, yeah, we had some challenges. I mean, we selected this site because it had variability. We knew that. We wanted to meet that head on, and I think really it's turned out very well. I mean, when you look at the plots behind us, you know, the fertilizer treatments some of them were exposed to the upper slope, the middle slope, the lower slope. So we can see the effect of slope position on those fertilizer trials. Yeah, the area out here, yeah, we got hit with that heavy rain early on and that delayed seeding as well. That was the other thing, that heavy rain that we got in May really delayed getting the plots in. We were about a week, 10 days late getting the plots in as to what we would have liked to. But again, that's farming. You know, that's the same challenges that a grower would face. Sometimes you don't have optimum timing in conditions and timing for the operations that you do. So you have to make things work. Yeah, overall, I mean, we've got some very good results from here. I'm very happy with the way things turned out. I mean, again, we had some challenges, but you know what, every farmer faces that in real life.
Yes, that is the truth, right? We have these extremes to comprehend with, and it's not a flat trial by any means, nor was it consistent weather or anything like that. We really had the experience of all of the stones that could be thrown, you know, including COVID. So we have to, you know, we were lucky to be able to continue through the way that we did and be able to produce some content and get some information out of this. Pretty exciting for us to have the high intensity wheat. We had flax, lentils, chickpeas, peas, some forages as well. We ended up having to abolish our corn plot as well as our canola, but overall a pretty exciting year for us to, you know, have that spread of those kinds of crops in this area and see how they did with the variability of the soil as well.
No, it was a good site. I say, despite the challenges we had, 2020 not your typical year.
Thank you again to all of our suppliers and FCL for our plot tour this year. This was a really great year to do all of this. We had 70 some treatments and it was quite fun to see. Stay tuned, we're gonna produce the results from this and have a write-up, and you can always talk to your Westview Co-op team member for some further information about what we did here. Jack, do you want to add anything?
Just thank you, Haley, for the opportunity to have the plots here at Horseshoe Canyon. Great location. Everything worked out as well as could be expected given the conditions we had with weather and whatever this year. But yeah, we're going to have some really good results that we're going to share with the growers and get those out to the staff as well. And I think there'll be lots of topics of discussion this winter around some of the things that we did here at the site, and maybe plan again for something later.
Thank you for staying tuned to seeing the Xtreme site with FCL at Horseshoe Canyon.